So today I'll be unboxing the Asus Sabertooth 55i, and this is yet another high-end P55 motherboard from Asus. So this is not part of their Republic of Gamers brand. This is actually a new gaming brand from Asus, the Ultimate Force, or Tough. Get it? The ultimate, yeah. Okay, so features on this board. We've got a lot of the usual Asus high-end features, but we also have some new ones. First of all is ceramics heatsink design. So basically okay, they're coating the heat sinks with ceramic, which apparently gives them better heat dissipation, okay? Cool mem fan frame, you can attach a fan to your memory slots for better cooling. Okay, efficient switching design. Oh, tough caps and MOSFETs. Okay, so there's more information on this inside, but that means that they're tough. Okay, we'll get more into that later. Temp probes, drive expert, and MemOK, their technology for making sure that even high-end memory will post okay as long as you press this button. It'll set it to a safe setting. So this is a Windows 7 ready board. It supports LGA 1156 CPUs. That means Core i7 or Core i5 CPUs. So as soon as we get this box open, we see the board itself, which we're going to get to after the accessory package. So inside the accessory package, we have an I/O shield. Okay, there you go, I/O shield. We have one IDE cable, so we can assume based on that there is an IDE port on this motherboard. We have the Q connectors, which are color-coded with the tough color scheme rather than the traditional blue and white. Kind of nice touch there. Then we have, what is this? Oh, this is the fan bracket to attach a fan to your memory modules. It doesn't actually include the fan itself, though. Then we have an SLI bridge. Okay. The Crossfire bridge should be included with your video card if you need one. Then we have two USB and one eSATA on a little PCI backplate. 6 SATA cables, 3 of which are right angle, and 3 of which are just straight connectors. And then, last but not least, we have a user guide along with your driver CD. And then, even laster, but not leaster, you have a certificate of reliability. That's kind of cute. Okay, so your capacitors are thermal shock tested, moisture resistance tested, salt spray tested, because that'll be useful, solderability test, solder bath test, vibration test, mechanical shock test, and the MOSFETs all have a bunch of tests too. Wow. Okay, so let's get this board open now. You know, maybe some people like this, but the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh man, that is the ugliest color scheme I've seen on an Asus board since they were using that cardboard colored PCB. It is meant to be very military looking, so this is the kind of thing you'd expect to find like strapped to the side of a tank, I guess. Okay, so let's go over the basic features of this board. First of all, let's do the power connectors. So we have our 24-pin power along the right edge, just where it's supposed to be. Then we've got an 8-pin power connector up at the top. Now, while I'm here, I guess I can check out these heat sinks. So the heat sinks have what looks like kind of a fine fur, and that's the ceramic coating on them that apparently really helps with heat dissipation. So for the CPU socket, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 2 phases for the CPU, and then a couple phases for the memory as well. Up at the top, we have an overvolt RAM button. That's kind of cool to see. And then we've got the MemOK button here, as well as an LED indicator for your RAM. This heatsink down here is also ceramics up. Okay, we got 4 SATA ports on the side, so 4 right angle SATA ports, and then we have 4 more at the top. So the black ones are all controlled by the P55 chipset, whereas the orange and white ones are controlled by a J-Micron chipset. Like many high-end boards, we've got onboard power and reset switches, although not an onboard clear CMOS switch. You have to actually set the jumper for that right here. Okay, so we got 2 PCI Express 16X slots, which run in 8X 8X mode if you are using 2 cards, and then we have 3 additional PCIe 1X and 2 PCI slots. Something really cool that I just noticed about this board is it has an awful lot of 4-pin fan connectors. Oh, actually, no, not really. Okay, it has 2 4-pin fan connectors. So 2 PWM fan connectors, but it has a lot of other 3 pins. Okay, so let's have a look at the I/O on the back. We got 2 PS2 ports, 8 USB ports, 1 optical audio out, eSATA, FireWire, 1 gigabit Ethernet. I'm surprised to see only 1 gigabit Ethernet, although I mean I've never really understood why you need more than one on a consumer level board. 7.1 audio, and something I wanted to observe about this particular board is that I have finally found something that matches the Noctua color scheme. Thank you for checking out my video blog.